Hey, Soul Family. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. I'm still a little under the weather, but we're just going to go ahead and go for it. So, we're just going to clear the air. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? But we're going to see what that message was about because each ring is different and each ring means something. So, we're going to pull from the Oracle cards. The bottom, we have fresh start. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. What's the message? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay. So we start off with attachment. Oh, and look at the bottom of the deck, fresh start. So we start off with attachment. The big picture, create, undress, in your bag, and study. So someone is looking at things differently now, at things that they're possibly attached to. Not necessarily the tangible things. It could be people that they're attached to. They're looking at everything that they have around them and do they really need all of this? Does this really show the type of person that they are? Does this say who they are? Because look at this person. They got boxes of stuff they haven't even opened. Packages. Stuff just laying, jewelry just laying on the floor. It's like they're just buying stuff just to buy stuff, just to say they have stuff. But I feel like somebody is starting to really look at the big picture now about what is what and who they are, because I don't feel like this person was necessarily happy in their existence, even with all that stuff that they had around them. It wasn't necessarily happy. They just had a whole bunch of stuff. Well, if you have a lot of money, you can buy a lot of stuff. But they're starting to look at the big picture now. That just the most amount of stuff doesn't necessarily make you happy. Now this person is like they're in this, they want to create something. It's almost like they want a fresh start. They want to create some type of masterpiece. They want to create something to go down in the books. But to do that, they know they're going to have to let go of a lot of that stuff. They're going to have to be real. They're going to have to be exposed, allow themselves to be seen for who they truly are. I mean, like the real essence of their heart. But somebody now, it's almost like somebody else now they see that somebody is just trying to be in your bag. You know, it wasn't really trying to be about you. They was just trying to be about your stuff. Somebody is seeing that big picture now. And now they're starting to study. What are they studying? They're studying about spirituality. They're studying about energy. They're studying about metaphysics. They're studying about everything that they didn't think to ever study because now they want a fresh start. They need a fresh start because they have these burdens that they don't know how to get rid of, and they feel stuck. Someone has been spending a lot of time by themselves. They've been spending a lot of time by themselves, but they've been doing some serious growing. Serious growing. They've been doing a lot of shadow work. Someone is now seeing the big picture about what success is. Now someone is seeing the big picture about what real relationship is about. And it's not about the stuff. It's never been about the stuff. It won't ever be about the stuff. Because you can have a whole lot of stuff and somebody else have no stuff at all. But that does not define a relationship. That doesn't define you as a person, especially if you have a whole lot of stuff and you refuse to share with somebody who don't have no stuff. You need to check yourself. You need to look at you. Eight of Cups. Somebody didn't have an option but to look at them. Spirit said, I made it so they didn't have an option but to look at themselves. I wanted them to pull up the chair in front of that mirror, sitting in front of that mirror, and look at themselves dead in the eye and tell me why. Tell me why. Someone is sitting there, they're looking at all this stuff around them. All this stuff. And you know what? The one thing they don't have in there is this love. That's the one thing they don't have out of all this stuff. Because they felt like it was this stuff that made them want to create chaos because someone else didn't have a lot of stuff. They chose stuff over love. Now Spirit is showing them all that stuff over love that you chose. Now you're the one that's sitting on the outside looking in. Now you're the one that's out there because I allowed you to guide yourself away from everyone and everything. And now you're sitting here in this despair, choosing all this stuff. They see the big picture now. They're getting what is called the clue. They wake the hell up. They awakened. They awakened the hell up. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? What's the big picture? What's the big picture? Thank you. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have Seven of Cups. So yeah, this is that single person. You know, it's like kind of confused, kind of like in the days, I feel like at this point, I just kind of feel like they're just kind of in this daze, not really sure how to think or what to think. Clarifying the big picture, they have the Six of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they're seeing the big picture. That you know what? They had all this stuff, all of this stuff, but yet they chose not to share, not to do anything, not to give it to the needy, not to, I mean, because they have more than enough. And that's something that they're looking at. That's something that other people are looking at. Clarify and create. We have the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So now this person, they want to like recreate something. They want to say, well, wait. I'm doing something different now. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because now they see how it's like they cast somebody out, how they cause somebody to be on the outside, how they cause somebody to be on the defensive. Now they see how they created that just by maybe their communication, things that they would say, things that they would do with the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, like them just talking about somebody, talking bad about somebody. You know? And so it's kind of like now they're looking at, oh yeah, I guess I did create this. I guess I did cause this. Clarifying the undress, we have temperance. Someone is healed. Someone is healed. And if they haven't healed, they are definitely healing because they are letting go of all that stuff. And I just think at this point it wasn't just the physical stuff, it was the mental, it was the emotional, it was the psychological, it was the spiritual stuff that others put on us that we had to let go of. They were just letting go of all that stuff. In your bag, we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So someone is just being dedicated to them and themselves right now. Not just being dedicated to them and themselves right now, but understanding that other people were just dedicated to them because they were just trying to be in their bag. They were just trying to be nice because they had a whole bunch of stuff. And they just wanted the money. They just wanted to get in your bag. That was it. That was it. It wasn't because of your wonderful, charming personality. It wasn't because of your sparkling sense of humor. It wasn't because of this. It was because of your stuff. It was because of you walked around and you flossed, you flaunted, you this, you that, you this, you that, and you're creating conflict wherever you go. Almost like you were bragging about all the stuff that you had. So now study, we have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. And I think that Queen of Cups is now, this person is now more in their feelings, in their emotions. and they're kind of feeling left out. They're kind of feeling like they're not receiving as much as someone else. And other people are like, and they're starting to see, and it's probably, and it could be a possibility because they chose to shortchange somebody else. Yeah, it's like they seeing how they shortchanged somebody else, and now how that's being done to them. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So someone's intuition is heightened. Someone knows. It's like they can't help but know, and it's like they wish they didn't know, but now that they know that they should possibly just go ahead and be on their own. But they understand it's because this person, they know that they're blessed. They know they know that they're doing great. They're doing wonderful. You know, but they have to look at how they present themselves, because nobody wants to be around somebody that's bragging all the damn time about what you got. Nobody, whether you have it or not. You know, nobody wants to be around somebody like that. It's just like you're choosing not to recognize the real essence of your person. What's the message, Spirit? That's too many. What's the message? What's the message? Yep, so someone, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, the big picture. This person is wondering why. It's like this person is sitting here wondering why people walk away from them. Wondering why, they just, nobody wants to stick around. Nobody wants to, because it's like how they're coming across. If you come across as somebody who's got everything and every life is perfect, and you just bragging about this and bragging about that and this and that and this and that and this and that, you're not coming across as sincere. This is someone who actually needs to exercise some humility. They actually need to basically shut the fuck up sometimes and give somebody else an opportunity to speak. As somebody who needs to exercise a lot of humility. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message about this? Yeah, this person sitting here creating. They're creating their own blockages. That's the whole thing. They're creating their own blockages. They're creating themselves to be left out in the cold because of what they're choosing to talk about. It's like somebody cannot read the room. Yeah, because their math is not mathing. They do not know how to read the room. It's like they feel like they should be able to, almost like they feel like they are afforded some sort of pass when they're not, or something, because they feel like they're afforded some sort of pass or something because they feel like they have this money. And no, that's not how it works at all. Not in life. Not in life at all. Mm-mm. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, somebody needs some healing. They need some balance. That's what it is. They need some balance in their life. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. They need a lot of balance in their life. They need some healing. They need to do a lot of soul searching. They need to do some I told you shadow work. Didn't that come out earlier? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they have no idea. This is almost like this person is right now on this path to destruction, honey. You cannot make this shit up. It's like they need to take the blindfold off because it's almost like people are doing stuff around them that they can't see, you know? Seriously. All these candles and all that around there. And she got her little magic stick cast right here, casting spells. Look at that. And it's like this person is so blindfolded. They need to. They're wondering why they things aren't working out. They're wondering, why do they feel they are? How do they get themselves in this situation? Because they feel stuck. It could be a situation, at work or been working with somebody or this, that, and the other with a group of people, and they're feeling judged and everything else. And I mean, this person is really having a hard time of it. They need some healing. They need balance. But until they get that balance, they need to just keep their trap shut. The Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, yeah. Just keep your trap shut. Because it's like the more you sit here and do or say without getting the help, without looking at yourself, the more, the sadder you're getting. Because the more trapped you feel. Because then, and somebody, they don't feel, they're not comfortable right now. They're not comfortable in their skin right now. They're not comfortable sharing right now. They don't know what they want. They don't know who's their friend. They don't know how to get out of this. They don't know how to get out of this energy where people are always coming to them, begging, wanting, trying to get them for what they got. Because that's how they presented themselves. Yep. That's how they presented themselves. Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they presented themselves like, you know what? Hey, almost like they from a long time ago, they've always presented themselves like, I'm untouchable, can nobody touch me? Oh, I got it like this. I'm all this and that and the other. But it's like it comes from a need to be that pleaser. That person needs to understand that it was somebody in their past, in their childhood, that made them feel like they had to give them everything in order for that person to love them. That in order for that person to do, it's almost like something with this person's childhood made them almost like they had to feel like it was about the money. It was about the shit that you had around your place. What's the message, Spirit? Somebody don't know how to get out of this energy. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. It's going to take time. Because it's like it took time for you to get there. It's going to take time for you to get out of that energy. But you're going to have to look at the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the Three of Cups, and the Star. So you're going to have to look at your worthiness, what you got, and what is yours. Okay? This is stuff that it took you a while to build up. So don't be just sitting here telling everybody what you got. I got this, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Don't tell everybody what you got. Don't tell nobody what you got. You keep that between you and God. Make that's your information that's available. If you have a mate or something, then you share it with your mate. Maybe, but other than that, yeah. Don't tell anybody what you got, because once you tell people what you have, or you start out there flossing like Oh, I'm not really concerned. That was just $120 for drinks. Then you start letting people think, oh, I can just do them in. I can do them anyway. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah, somebody is learning that it's not even about the stuff that you have. That wasn't it. That was not the assignment. That was never the assignment. The assignment was to know who you were as a person, to know your own worthiness, and how God called you to be, to have that love and that compassion for your fellow man. That was the assignment. Not to hoard, not to hoard. Anything from this deck? No. Spirit says nope, nothing from this one. All right, we're going to pull from the stack. Somebody is excited about your new beginning. Yep. Yeah, I can see somebody is able to see now that somebody's grandfather's in the building. Grandfather, great grandfather, something like that. They're whether it's them in the physical or them in the spiritual, they're there to let them know this is where you went wrong. This is where I'm getting you back on track. Yep. Maybe something around the new moon. You know, and someone's wondering something about someone's 10th house. Their career, their success, public image. Yep, that's what it is. Somebody had this public image that they tried to uphold, and that's what it was. Them trying to uphold that public image. People was like, oh well, let me go ahead and get some of that. You know, oh, something about maybe somebody's daughter or somebody's son that came out. Yep, they didn't help because they helped do it to you. You know, oops, and somebody's scared that you remove the swords. Yep, yep, yep. Somebody's afraid of dealing with their own inner demons. Mm-hmm. They are obsessed with you because you found out how to love you better. Something about your 7th house. Partnerships, romantic partnerships, you know. Yeah. Yeah, partnerships. Someone is finding out all that stuff that they had did not help with their partnerships. It didn't mean anything. It was just stuff. So now somebody wants to have a fresh start. You know? Somebody's not seeking revenge because God's got them. Yep, somebody just needed to hear an encouraging message. And something about somebody's evil energy, you have to watch it. You know, something about that. What else, Spirit? Anything else from this stack? Thank you. Let go of all resentment. Somebody's going to have a wish that's fulfilled. And pray for your children always. Something about the 5th house, pleasure and romance. Somebody started something and then they wanted to back out. And Spirit was like, where were you going? Game's just now getting started. Yep. Somebody had to do it alone in order to grow. Yep. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Comment. And I'll see you again soon. I'm so glad I'm feeling so much better. And I'll be making it up to y'all. I promise.